And we are back. Welcome to my preview and predictions for tomorrow's matches in the Women's Euros. This is my preview and predictions for Group D, Match Day 2. If you want to see my predictions for today's matches in Group C, you can do so by clicking the link at the top of your screen right now. And as always, before we get into it, if you haven't done so already, please do consider dropping a like on this video and sharing it with a friend to get as many people involved in the Women's Euros as possible. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new around here with notifications turned on. Firstly, so you don't miss the remaining videos we've got on this series, but also so you don't miss my preview and prediction for this lunchtime prediction between Real Madrid and Paris Saint-Germain in the semi-final of the Club World Cup. That video will be posted midday on this channel. And furthermore, if you want to gain additional perks for the channel, you can hit the join button to become a member of the channel. Like I say, loads of stuff going on with the memberships at the moment, so get yourself involved by clicking the join button at the bottom of your screen. As for today, though, these are the two fixtures we're going to be talking about. We've got England versus the Netherlands, and we've got France versus Wales in Group D. As you can see at the top of your screen, we're on 8 out of 12 in terms of correct predictions so far. Still no correct scores. We have to say a massive fair play to Portugal for getting a 1-1 draw against Italy last night. I'll be honest, I didn't watch the game. I've not seen the highlights yet. So for now, I'll just say fair play to Portugal. And we'll do more coverage on that when we get to match day 3 of Group B earlier on next week. So, without any further ado, let's get straight into it. It is England taking on the Netherlands. And as an England fan, I have to sit here and say that I am still incredibly disappointed with the performance I saw from England against France on match day 1. However, I did warn you guys that England weren't necessarily at the sort of level you would expect for them coming into this tournament. And I do think this one is going to be another struggle. But what I will say is that on paper, England should absolutely still be considered the favourites for this match. Player for player, England are a better team. They also, in theory, have a much better coach that has won this tournament both with the Netherlands and with England. However, as I just said, they were so poor against France. Yes, they had more possession, but France created far more chances and obviously ended up scoring the goals. England really only looked decent in those final 10 minutes where they pulled it back to 2-1 and then somehow almost pulled it back to 2-2 if it wasn't for some late saves and clearances off the line. As for the Dutch, they were completely dominant against Wales, a comfortable 3-0 victory. So they're going to be full of confidence coming into it. They know that if they can beat England, not only will they progress, but England will be out and the defending champions will be gone. So there is a lot riding on the Netherlands for this. They really want to get this result. And obviously for England, humongous pressure coming into this. What I would say is a result against Wales isn't necessarily a good one. They are by far the worst team in this group. I said on my match day 1 preview and predictions, I would expect Wales to lose all 3 games in this group. So Netherlands beating them 3-0 doesn't really mean that much. But also, the Dutch have a pretty good record against England as well. The last time these sides met was a couple of years ago, and that was in the Nations League, with England winning 3-2 at home and the Netherlands winning 2-1 at home. So there was nothing to split between them when the last time these sides met. They also haven't met in any other competitive capacity since the 2017 Euros, where the Dutch beat England on their route to winning this competition with England manager Sarina Wiegman in charge of them at the time. So there's definitely a lot of previous between these two sides, but I still think that England should be considered the favourites, because when it comes to the team news, what I would expect is for surely England to make some changes. They were so bad in that game, but they have such a good squad available to them that I would expect England to make changes. I'd be shocked if the Dutch made any changes. No fresh injury or suspension concerns for either side. But again, this is my other caution towards you guys, is that in the last 4 competitive matches for England, they have lost 3. So it's not been good. They need to make changes, but Wiegman is very stubborn. She didn't make any changes throughout the entirety of the run to the winning the Euros 3 years ago. So we shall see. Like I say, I still expect England to be the favourites for this match. I still expect England to win this match. But of course I do. I'm an England fan. I always expect England to win. But I still think that they will. But I do think it's going to be a very, very close game. I'm going to go for 2-1 to England. And I'm going to say that with a massive ear of caution that the Dutch could definitely get a result in this game, especially considering how poor England were. But I'm back in the Lionesses. I know they're capable of producing the result that they need. So I'm going for 2-1 to England. The other game in this group, I really shouldn't need to spend too long on. As I've just mentioned, the Welsh were absolutely outclassed by the Dutch on match day 1. They only managed 0.17 XG, and I hate talking about XG. You know I hate talking about XG. But the fact that in 90 minutes, you can only muster up enough chances to warrant 0.17 of a goal tells you how poor the Welsh were against the Dutch, and also tells you how well the Dutch were against the Welsh. Again, I warn about the Dutch beating England. But they're now coming up against the French side, who on paper are a better side than the Dutch and have already beaten England. So I just don't see any world where the Welsh get a result here, bar absolute shenanigans like the French getting players sent off, this, that and the other. Furthermore, coming into this, the French have won 9 matches in a row. The Welsh haven't won any of their last 7. So it's not a good look for Wales. They also last met in 2022 in World Cup qualifying. France won the home game. France won the away game. So, yeah. No fresh injury concerns, no suspension concerns for either side. Obviously for the French, they know victory here guarantees them a spot in the next round, which is exactly what I think they are going to do. For the Welsh, it's going to be about survival. I just don't think they can do anything. Obviously, if they want to keep their chances of staying in this competition alive, they need to get a result here. But it's not going to happen. Maybe the Welsh can get themselves a goal, but I don't think they will. I think they're going to get absolutely battered. I'm going to go for a 5-0 victory to France. And that is going to be it for today's video. As always, if you have enjoyed it, drop a like and share it with a friend. And of course, let me know down in the comment section below what you think is going to happen in these matches. Can England get the result they need against the Dutch, or will they be eliminated on match day 2? Let me know down in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching as always. I'll be back tomorrow morning with my first round matches in Group A for match day 3. So I'll see you there.